Hi, welcome to Online Marketing Principles course. I kind of thought it might be a good idea to try an orientation video to give you an idea of what the course is about, since most of you are used to live instructors. My name is Les Rosenblum. My background, I have an undergraduate in marketing, an MBA in marketing management, a PhD in instructional design. I've taught marketing and economics at Corning Community College for many years. Although this is the first venture into an online course for marketing, I have been doing economics online for lots of years. So it is the first time. It's just been designed. This is the first semester it's opening. So if you find little flaws in it, let me know. I'll try to get back to you and correct them as soon as possible. This is kind of an orientation video. What I'd like you to do is pay attention to this, and then when you're done with the orientation, take a look at the orientation quiz below to just kind of reaffirm that you followed everything. So what you should do first is look at and open up all of the materials on the menu, which is over there, I think, on your left. You'll notice there's a course description, there's course information, there's a grading scheme so you'll know how you'll be graded, there's a schedule, there's a lot of class information. Probably the crux of the matter is something called course documents. When you get down to course documents, you'll see that those are your weekly assignments. Next week I'll put course documents first, so your course would automatically open to that and you don't have to go and read all the rest of the material unless you want to. I suggest you do periodically so you'll know what's going on. It'll always be over there, I think, over there. So the description of the course, you'll find it pretty much in the course documents section. There are 14 weeks in the course plus a week for final. There is a break week built in. Each week you'll have the following items. A mini lecture which is called Perspective, the objectives of the week, some PowerPoint slides, a video example of what that particular chapter is talking about, and even some flashcards that may help you. Research shows that for many learning styles online, these little tools, the flashcards and the PowerPoint slides and the examples, are very helpful. It's entirely up to you whether you watch them or not. You can skip right by them if you want. My suggestion is just look through them. It just takes a few more minutes and it kind of reinforces the materials and will help you demonstrate back to me that you've understood the material. In addition to those items each week, there is a quiz preview. Every week you'll find a preview of a quiz. You can open it, take it as many times as you want. It's the questions are taken directly from the textbook, so you'll be able to find answers to those questions. There are 25 multiple choice questions, and usually a couple of short answer questions, and even an extra credit that has to do with things going on in the real world. That's occasionally. If there's something that I'd like to throw in there as extra credit, I will. But you answer the 25 questions, and when you're ready, open the real quiz. I'll take 10 of those questions and ask you them on a 30-minute quiz. It's pretty easy to score well. You just have to put forth the effort to find the answers to the questions in the preview. Some weeks there'll be 2 short answer questions with the 10-point quiz. Some weeks there'll be a discussion board with the weekly quiz. There are 5 discussion boards during the term. Just remember that you've got to answer that quiz before the Sunday night deadline. Sunday night midnight is a deadline. Now about the discussion, I will put out on this 5 discussion boards during the term, I'll put out an issue that has something to do with marketing and ask you to respond to me your feelings about that particular issue But remember, it's not a chat room. This is not just discussion or I agree and don't agree with you. I expect you to go online, find some supportive information to support your opinion, and cite that opinion and that reference so that your opinion is more than just, oh, I agree with you. It's more like, according to Jonathan Seagap of U.S. News and World Report, false and misleading advertisement has been something about that report that someone has given about the Federal Trade Commission and false advertising, which is irrelevant. So I might ask you a question such as, what's the difference between false advertising and something called puffery? If I'm a local retailer and I say to you, I have the best prices on carpet remnants in town, or I have the best prices on used Toyotas in the state, is that false advertising? Is it exactly true? Is anyone doing research to follow up on that? Or is it simply boasting something called puffery? I expect you to reply to me by referring to authenticated websites that describe that issue. Pretty easy to Google a topic called false advertising and come up with 100 items that you can use as reinforcement for your reply to me. Then after you've replied to me, which is done by a Wednesday, you have to reply to 2 other students. Again, informed opinions. Not I agree or disagree with you, but informed opinions. And you have until Sunday night, midnight to do that. So that'll score you points on that adds to that weekly quiz. So kind of in summary of what you expected weekly, every week you'll have a quiz preview. I'll give you 25 questions and a couple of short answers or a discussion board. And then when you're ready, open the quiz and complete the 10 of those multiple choice questions and either the discussion board or the short answer questions. So that's a major portion of the test of those weekly quizzes. In addition, there's a midterm exam which is online, open book and online. There's a final exam which is will be in the 15th week, which will be partially online and partially face-to-face, probably held at the Business Development Center in downtown Corning, where I'll require you to show up and show me a picture ID and take the short answer portion of the test. In addition to those parts, there is a term paper. A term paper that requires you to design a marketing plan, and I plan to put out a separate video instruction on that probably around the end of week 2. Basically, the marketing plan asks you to find a company you like, do a little research on their background, tell me about who they are, what they do, what are their products and services, and how they market those products and services, and how successful you think they are. And then the second part of that is to discover through here's my quote signs, research, an unsatisfied market segment that represents some potential market for a new product or service, and invent that product or service to satisfy the unsatisfied needs of that market segment that you've discovered. More about that in a video at the end of Chapter 2. Chapter 2, after you read it, you'll see that the marketing, there is a description of the marketing plan in Chapter 2, and I will post 2 or 3 examples of companies' marketing plans so you'll get an idea of them. I'll ask you to submit the name of the company at the end of the second week. I'll ask you to periodically send me outline or drafts of where you're going so I can kind of keep you on track. The final term paper is due the last week of class. But hopefully you'll have a lot put together before then. Again, I'll share more information with you on another video coming up soon. So finally, how do you reach me? You reach me by mail in the course. There's no way to reach me by phone, except if you want to, you can call the Business Division's Administrative Assistant at 607-962-9260 and leave a message, and she'll get that message to me. I warn you that this is a college level course. I'm very careful about spelling and capitalization and grammar in the short answer questions and in the discussions, and especially the term paper. And I'm a little worried about plagiarism. You're probably not aware, but I have sites that I can go to very easily and determine if you've copied someone else's work without giving them credit. So be real careful about that. You can lose credit for your assignment. You can lose, be withdrawn from the course, get an F in the course, and there are even further punishments at the college for plagiarism. So be very careful about it. In addition, I'm not your IT person. And if you have having trouble with your computer or your receiver, you should put a help request in on the welcome page. There is a place for a help request. They're very good about getting back to you quickly. There are also some tutorials on that welcome page where help you through with Blackboard. My suggestion is probably, if you're new to Blackboard and online courses, you might want to start the course from working in one of the laboratories on campus, where if you're running some trouble initially, you can probably get help there. Because it's very difficult for me to help you with your computer issues. Checking my notes. I think I'm all done. Read all the course information. Take the orientation quiz. Enter week 1 discussion, which is a freebie. No credit. Just you're introducing yourself to others and practicing responding to me and replying to others. Get your quiz in by Sunday night midnight, and good luck in the course.